Can you stop that?
No.
Dylan, every day it's like, oh, I've got cum in my throat again. I'm getting real sick of it. Coca-Cola's delicious, Dylan. It's gonna be kind of warm now, but it's still not bad for you. It's actually really good for you. It's got all the vitamins.
Yeah, which ones?
Vitamins.
Oh.
Hey everyone, welcome to another week of podcast misogyny.
Backup's not set.
What? Oh, that's a new feature.
Oh.
You can make backup files now, so if you lose your island, you don't lose your island, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, how have you been, Dylan?
I've been good.
You said you have big news.
Yes. I've decided what I want to do with my future.
Be gay?
No.
Well, yeah, but that's not a future thing. That's just like a sexual preference.
I've decided that I want to be a paramedic.
It's an easy
Yeah.
course to get into, too.
No, it's not.
Really?
No.
Phil said it wasn't that hard to get into.
Is he in it?
He was. He said he did the paramedic stuff.
Did he do the EMR or the actual paramedic stuff?
EMR.
Yeah, that... I don't, like... I checked the college site, and the EMR thing is just like 84 hours of whatever. But
You have to do that, too, though.
yeah, you need that, and you need Bio 30, Math 30-2, or maybe it was 20, I don't know.
Why do you need bio?
Because it's health.
No, I know. I get that. But why don't they just have a health course for it instead of Bio 30, which probably only goes a little bit over what will actually ever be important to
It's just a prerequisite.
I know, I get that. It just seems weird because
Yeah.
I didn't take Bio 30, but I took Chemistry 30. So I don't know where I'm going with this conversation. But Colton took Bio 30. And I don't think you learn anything that helps you save someone's life in Bio 30.
No, that's what the actual class is for. But
That's
if you
fair.
don't know the basics,
Yeah, I guess if someone's like, hey,
you know what a zygote is?
you know what biology is?
No.
Do you know where... I guess you do, like, frogs and stuff. Like, you
Yeah.
cut up a frog, so you... They'll be
You
like,
look
hey,
at,
can you
like
cut...
genes and stuff.
Yeah, like, you're like, hey, are these Levi's or are they old Wranglers? And you're like, Levi's. That's
Yeah.
right, you're the best.
But apparently, so the EMR course is like $2,800. And apparently you can't get student loans for that. So you just have to pay it straight up.
Oh.
Yeah. And because it's not a post-secondary course, it's considered continuing education. I don't get half off tuition.
I
So
see.
that's lame.
Yeah.
But
They're
oh,
kissing.
also, so you need to be in the paramedic course, you need to have that EMR thing, meet all the requirements. You have to be physically fit,
Yeah, obviously.
and then you have to do an interview, and then that will determine whether or not they'll put you in the course. Apparently it's like super competitive.
The thing I think that would be a problem for you is, are you sure you'd be okay around seeing, like, people like that? Because EMR see, like, the worst fucking shit.
I'd get over it. I mean, I don't think it's really something that anybody, unless you're a fucking sociopath.
Well, yeah,
is
obviously
good
you'll
with
always...
right off the
But,
bat.
like, I don't think, like, obviously no one's like, oh, man, this is great.
Yeah.
But, like, there's some fucked up shit you'll see sometimes.
Right.
Like, you'll see your best friend slid into the cement.
Right.
I don't know if that... I think I could be like, hey, I can't deal with this.
But
in that particular case.
scenario, at least I would be able to do something instead of being, like, a bystander.
Yeah,
you
true.
know? And
Or just suck the dicks again.
yeah.
Because Dylan has gotten in trouble for that
Right.
in the past. So that's good.
And I already have my CPR, so that's one of the requirements.
Yeah, but doesn't that only last, like, a few years?
5 years.
Oh, 5. I thought it was like a week.
And I got it, like, 2 years ago, so I should be good.
Yeah, but you need $21,000. You can fucking learn CPR.
Actually, the paramedic one isn't too bad. It's only like...
I thought you said I thought you just need $21,000.
Not... What?
Did you say 20?
No, it was like 2,800.
Oh, that's not as bad.
Yeah.
I thought you said 21,000.
No. And like, if I got my credit card back up, I could pay for it. But then I'd have to pay off my credit card again.
I could even pay for that right now.
But that's just for the EMR. And then the paramedic one is like... It's only like 8,000 or something. No, it was like 11,000.
But you can get a loan for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
And half off tuition. Because my mom works at the college.
Could you ask your mom to just get it for free?
Probably not.
Just be like, Mom!
But I'll also have to upgrade. And Mom says each class is only like $300.
Yeah, to upgrade's not expensive. But it's can you learn? It's the real question.
Can I learn?
Yeah, because I tried teaching you that one thing in Final Fantasy and you just didn't get it.
Now what?
Like, Dylan.
I taught you everything I know.
Dylan, can you stop hitting the AoEs? And you're like, I'm a Bio 30 major.
So yeah.
This game ain't very realistic.
The whole thing was brought about mostly because like I was kind of getting depressed that I was going nowhere in life. And then I was like, I should move to Calgary. And then I talked to Allie about it because she moved to Calgary. And she was like, oh yeah, it's great. Like, it'll, broaden your horizons and all that shit. She kind of gave me a list of things that I should like plan and stuff. And the first thing was like finding a job. And I'm looking at like Indeed at work, which was probably pissing them off. Because like I'm just sitting there on my phone looking through lists of job postings in Calgary. Mm-hmm. And there are so many executive assistant jobs where you need like 5 years of experience and a bunch of bullshit. It's just wild seeing executive assistant.
Just lie. So
then I'm like, okay, I have no marketable skills or education besides obviously electrician, but I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, entry-level jobs. And a lot of them still were like...
Executive assistant.
Well, no, there was none of that, but it was like...
You could go work in
manager
Cash Canada.
Stuff, and... oh, God, I never want to work at a pawn shop in my life.
Why?
Because that is...
It's better than pizza.
So not something I'm able to do.
You just say, give me your money.
I am not able to be stern with people.
I was never stern with people. I just say, well, I guess sometimes you are.
Come on, you're stern with people at Domino's. Yeah, anyways, just the clientele, everything about that sounds like shit.
Yeah, that is the biggest problem, is the people. But so that's also the good thing about it, is the people. Because you meet lots of good people, too.
Sure. But I'd rather...
You'd rather eat spaghetti.
Save
I get
lives.
Whoa, you don't save lives making a pizza for
Eat
them?
thighs.
How many times have somebody called you and said, thank God you picked up because I had no food ready because I am a literal child?
Never.
Really? I've had people say that to me. They're like, thank God you guys are still open. I have no food. I'm an idiot. They didn't say the whole, like, I'm a literal child thing, obviously. Dylan, what are you doing? Stop fucking ninja dashing back and forward outside.
I'm busy. I'm feeling the wind in my cheeks because it's an apron.
Yeah.
I thought he was wearing a skirt. And I'm like, hey man, you do you.
He probably has worn dresses before. He doesn't mind. Yeah, I like how he's even wearing glasses like yours.
It's not anything like my glasses.
You got those blue weird octagon
the wire
frames.
frame. Mine is square and bulky.
Dylan, all I see is you over there ninja dashing like you were earlier today.
Okay.
This is how Dylan does the stairs.
And my blue and orange and green hair.
Yeah. You're saying Stitches doesn't look like you?
No.
You say he doesn't act like you? I didn't say that.
No, let's not get hasty.
I agree that Stitches and me are one. But...
Oh, I was reading this webcomic called Let's Play. It's about this...
Let's Play?
Yeah, kind of. Well, it's about this girl who, wants to become a game developer. Yeah. So she, goes to school and blah, blah, blah. And so she makes her first game, and it's like an adventure puzzle game. Yeah. And this Let's Player... plays her game, plays it wrong, and then absolutely shits on it. And then, it was like an indie game that she uploaded to this site where indie developers can upload their games, and she did it for free. but then all of his fans like jumped on a game and like downvoted it to shit.
Yeah.
So that it had like 0.3 rating.
That happened with Super Mega. They played this one game, and they were playing it wrong, and then the developer wrote them back and said, "You guys are playing my game wrong." And so they made another video playing it again, and they're like, "Well, I guess it's alright. Now we know that, but..."
Yeah. And then he moves next door to her, like, apartment.
Uh-huh.
And then, yeah. It's really fucking good. Also, there's this character named Dallas in it that, like, kind of looks like a younger Dallas. And, like...
Dallas looks like younger Dallas.
Yeah. And he even has, like,
Dallas had more hair.
Plugs. And he, like, they play World of Warcraft or World of Warquest in it. And they did, like, a stats sheet for it. It was, like, Dallas. It was, like, max dex, teamwork, nothing and everything else. So I'm like, hey, it's you. And he's like, what the fuck? Where'd they get my character sheet? And then he read the whole thing because it's super fucking good. So, what have you been up to?
Work.
Yeah?
How
How is it?
It's funner. Now I know how to actually make things.
Yeah.
I can start flipping things in it, but certain things I find are just, it doesn't make sense to do it. Like, everybody seems to do that, but I'm like, I've been watching, I'm like, no, sometimes I think you should stir the spoon with the spoon, because certain things just don't flip well.
Right.
Like, you can't mix certain things that well with it, doing it that way. Whereas, like if like the sauce is a bit oily, to mix the oil out, you can't do that as well with the...
Oh, okay.
I find it's better just to use a spoon from here, from there and there. And sometimes if, because Duke always cooks everything on max heat, so things burn to the bottom of the pan sometimes. So, like, sometimes you want to use a spoon just to get those off so they get the food.
Right.
Phil ordered.
Oh.
He said he liked it.
Nice.
Duke thought it was Cliffy.
Oh.
Because it said Mike.
Right.
But it shows the phone number and stuff. Because the reason we knew is because Cliffy ordered, and he ordered the mobster poutine. And I told him to get the matzo sticks, because he's like, I don't really like the matzo sticks on top with the marinara and the parmesan.
Do you want to go there?
No.
Okay.
Mostly because it's expensive. Well, it's not that expensive for me,
fair
but
enough.
I'd rather eat somewhere else, though.
Right.
Where we could also sit down. I was going to get liquor for tonight.
What are you doing?
For the stream.
Oh, right, Palace of the Drunk.
I'm taking off my shirt.
If I'm not doing any... Why?
Because it's hot!
It's kind of hot.
Yeah, but you got a tank
Now
top.
it just got hotter.
You got a tank top on.
Like
you're almost naked. Like, look at your nipplies.
Yeah, I might stop by if I'm not doing anything.
You can come play.
Let's not get hasty.
Let's not get hating.
Let's not get tasty.
I might end up helping Skylar for a bit anyways. He needs help with TikTok Taru or whatever the fuck. That guy, the bug guy with the blades that you're like...
Ravana?
Yeah, but I can't... His
Oh, Thok asked Thok.
TikTok LaRue.
Yeah, that's a cool fight.
Yeah.
The regular
Cliffy's
mode is so baby easy, though.
Oh, yeah. I just always forget what the parry mechanic is, and I'm too lazy to go look it up every
Yeah.
single time, so I always fuck it up.
You're thinking of Susanoo.
Susanoo does
He
not...
doesn't have the one where you have to click on it.
No, parry mechanic. Ravana has a parry mechanic where he has like a
parries.
parries.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Where you have to attack him from one side.
Yeah, I always forget which way is which, but...
Yeah. Well, there's like red domes on each
Oh,
side.
is that how... It's that
Yeah.
simple? Okay. Never mind then. I know.
It goes away after like a second, though, so you just gotta be paying attention.
I think at one time I was drunk and I did it, and that's what happened there.
Or when you're in the middle of a long fucking fire forecast.
Oh, do you have to move for those too? I didn't know that.
Yep.
I thought it was just a melee thing.
Nope.
Because they do mechanics like that where it's like, fuck you, melee.
Yeah.
They need to do more fuck you range
Well, yeah,
mechanics.
there's some fights where it's like you can't do physical damage, and you can only do magic damage. And then
We should try and do Raffles again, just me and you. Because the first time we did it was when...
Well, we were talking to... Me and Dave were talking to Skylar about how he needs to get to level 70 so we can all do that and get them out.
We don't need 4 people. I feel like we could almost... Because the only thing that was stopping us when we did it together was that
we didn't have enough damage.
Yeah, but we also did it at the beginning of Shadowbringers. Not the beginning, but like once we were both level 80. Now we're both 4... I'm 4 something.
I'm
and,
480.
and also you were a black mage, not a samurai. You have so much...
I'm pretty sure we tried it as samurai.
No, you were a black mage.
Maybe.
With samurai, you have so much more utility that I feel like we could really
There's
do it.
no utility.
Or sorry, so much more damage.
Yeah.
Utility doesn't fucking matter.
And I guess it helps that I don't have, like, cast times.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we could at least try to do it.
Yeah. And
Dave was trying to do normal mode by himself. I'm like, if you can do normal mode by yourself, you can do it on extreme. He's like, well, isn't it harder? I'm like, no, it's exactly the same fight.
Exactly the same. Just no, only 4 people and no healing after.
Yeah, and also you can't res.
Yeah.
You only get 3 deaths, but that doesn't matter. If you die, you won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
With 2 people. But yeah, I knew he wasn't going to be able to do it with 1 person. Because I was like, we could do it with 2, so. Granted, he couldn't get far at all, though. He was dying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's because the first part, you need a tank. You can't not tank that. Like, tanks are the best for soloing content, because things that need tanks still need tanks. You can't, like, granted, there is a cap to that. Like, if you
I feel like if we brought Dave, it would be a lot easier.
Oh, 100%. I know we could do it with Dave. Because if you could do it with 3, if you could do it with just 4 people back in the day, there's no way you couldn't do it with 4.
You got a point.
With 3 people. There's no way. Like, it's only 10 levels, but
yeah.
I still think we can do it with 2 people now. I think me and you should try it. If Dave's there, he can come along.
Yeah.
But if Dave's not there, we and you should at least try it, see if we can do it. If we can, let's do it twice.
Do it 40 times.
Do we have to? I thought the mount can drop from it.
It can,
but oh, not always. Well, we'll do it till we both get a mount.
Yeah.
Or until we, yeah.
Yeah, it drops a totem every time and you have like 40.
I'm sure if we did it 80 times, we would get the mount to drop at least twice.
Yeah. Statistically.
But we'd have a bunch of totems to buy other nice things, like, a hat. Or that shit armor that doesn't look that good.
It looks like shit.
Dave likes it a lot.
I really wish that they just did the regular Rathalos armor.
Yeah, me too.
Even if they wanted to do both female and the male version.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Would have been good.
Dave likes it, though. He says, I like that armor.
It looks like that, the event that, like, just happened with the samurai-looking armor?
Yeah.
It looks like that, but shittier.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Spider-Man's going to be in that Marvel Avengers game, but only for PlayStation 4.
That's weird.
He's the PlayStation exclusive, because it's going to be that PlayStation
Sony.
Yeah, it's going to be that Spider-Man too. Well, I'm not sure if it actually is that Spider-Man, but that skin's going to be available, which makes sense. It's got lots of skins.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to play it on PlayStation now, because
might as well.
Spider-Man's awesome.
Yeah.
And because it was before that I was going to play Black Widow because of combos.
Right. I
like fast attacks. And Spider-Man's going to have fast attacks too. Maybe not as fast as Black Widow.
Always play as Thor.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll team up, Thor and Spidey. Although I'm giving Duke my not giving him my PS4, but letting him borrow it so he can play 5.
Does Natasha still have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. I just need it.
What's he playing?
So he can play 14. Oh. That's when the super...
He doesn't have a computer?
No.
Oh.
And he doesn't have PS4 either, so...
Well, that'll be fun to have Duke in it.
And then he'll have... Because that's when the super demo comes out.
Oh, yes. Good call. Yeah, because then you can just go straight through Heavensward for free.
Yeah.
Also, buying it on PlayStation is so much simpler than computer. Like, literally just the PlayStation Store.
Oh, yeah. It would be weird if it was anything else.
Yeah.
How do you buy time, though?
You still got to go on the MOG station.
Alright, so then it feels like it doesn't matter. Steam's the worst version.
Yeah.
Because it locks you into... If there's a deal anywhere else or a deal on anything, you can't... Like, even for deals in the cosmetics and Fantasia, you can't get those.
That's so fucking
And Steam
dumb.
never gets those deals. Because you have to buy them through the Steam store, which is so fucked. Is he on his phone? What's he got there?
Yeah, it looks like a phone. Oh, yeah. No, he's got a basket.
I want to go pick up your
picnic baskets. Hey, I'm a bear.
What else? I've been playing Panzer Paladin and Carrion. Both really good games.
Yeah. Carrion looks cool.
You like Panzer Paladin too, I think. I don't know if you like
Natasha was watching it and I kind of watched for a bit. It looks really... It reminded me a lot of Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Not made by them, though.
No, I thought it was, though.
Yeah.
I when I originally said it, I thought it was made by Yacht Club, but it's not. It's made by some other company that's based in Montreal.
Yeah, and it's like their second game, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. It's really fun, though. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm almost done it. That's why this week... I say this week, because I always forget that this comes out at the end of the week. Mm. But this week, I have it so... if I beat Panzer Paladin, I'm going to go back to 15, because I want to beat 15.
Yeah.
I really want to play Night in the Woods right now, because Emily's playing Night in the Woods again, and it's making me want to play it again. I think I might do that for my next game. Well, actually, I really want to do Final Fantasy 1, but I cannot find a fucking place to buy Final Fantasy because I want to just pay for games, so I don't like downloading emulators and having to fucking figure it all myself.
Yeah.
And it's not hard to do, especially with fucking Nintendo emulators.
Right.
But I just want to be able to just buy it, and it's good. Look at, I helped out the company, but you can't buy Final Fantasy 1 anywhere. You can buy every single other one except for Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Because I was like, maybe I'll start streaming the old games in order.
Right.
And I was gonna do FF1 with you as Black Mage,
Nice.
Davey as Red Mage, Tyler as Thief because they become. Or no, I should do White Mage.
Makes most sense.
And then me as Warrior, because there's literally nothing for Gunbreaker or Paladin. Well, Warriors essentially become Paladins, but they're called Knights.
Right.
But they become Knights, which are just, they get white magic spells,
right.
too. And then 3 would be way more interesting, because you can actually be all your classes, like Samurai. Actually, Samurai in 3? They're in 5 for sure. But 5, you don't get to name your characters.
No.
Well, you get named Barts, but that's it.
Yeah.
Or Butts, whatever you want to call them. 5's one of my favorite ones. 6 and 5 are my favorites.
Yeah.
But 5's way funner to play, in my opinion.
They're my favorites of the Game Boy era games.
Did you say Game Boy era?
I guess NES. I only ever played them on Game Boy.
Oh, the remakes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Game Boy Advance, right? Yeah, okay. So it's like they never released those on Game Boy. They would never work. There's only one Game Boy Final Fantasy. It's not great. Dallas still... I don't know if Dallas knows which game Mystic Quest is, but Dallas thinks Mystic Quest is the best Final Fantasy, and he claims everyone says so too. But I cannot find anywhere online where anyone agrees with that sentiment.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
that was the Super Baby Dyl one?
Yeah, the one that... Well, and this is the reason why I think he's never played it. He thinks there's a world map that you walk... There is, but he thinks it's like, in Final Fantasy 1 to 5, any of them, when you go on the world map, you walk around and there's enemies. Mystic Quest is more like Mario. Like Super Mario World.
Where you go from location to location.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, that's not real. I'm like, I can show you proof. He's like, no.
Okay.
And he's like, I watch it all the time. It's one of the most popular Final Fantasies on stream. I'm like, that's just not true. And I looked that up too, and I've never seen anyone online playing it.
The most popular streamed Final Fantasy is obviously 14.
Yeah, well, he says that doesn't count. I'm like, why? At least it's numbered. Mystic Quest isn't even fucking numbered.
The next currently would be the 7 remake.
Yeah.
And then
at the time 7 remake wasn't out.
Yeah.
But 7 was really popular then because of that. But
right.
And then I think it's just kind of random. Probably 9 or something. I don't think Final Fantasies in general get streamed that much.
No.
14 makes
it's just so long and hard to keep people for
Yeah. Well, people like when I stream 15, but I think it's because I have a pretty concurrent audience.
Right.
That will always...
They'll watch whatever you play.
Yeah, to a degree. Granted, when you play 14, I tend to get more viewers now because I've been playing it so much that I've finally solidified as a 14 streamer.
Right. Found the niche.
Yeah. Hey, take off your clothes now.
You know what? I'm all right.
I thought you were just gonna change subjects and talk about something else. But then you're like, no, it's fine. Actually, I won't do that. I watched 2 movies. I watched Truth or Dare, which is better than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Blumhouse's Truth or Dare on Netflix.
I don't think I've seen it.
It just came on Netflix. Way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Huh.
It's a horror movie about people playing Truth or Dare. It's not amazing by any means, but I watched it going in thinking it was gonna be some shitty.
Yeah, just a whatever throwaway movie.
Yeah, and it was not bad.
Huh.
It ends really good. How it ended, I was like, ooh.
Nice.
And then what was the other one? Oh, I watched the Insidious The Key one, which you said was bad.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I thought it was. I didn't think it was great.
Was there a part? Because is there a part where she goes down to the basement and then she's running up the stairs and there's a demon following her? Or is that from a different movie?
I think it's a different movie.
Okay.
She does go downstairs a lot. It's not the best movie. It mostly goes into the old lady's past.
Right.
Although I could not remember anything about the first 3 Insidious movies after.
Yeah.
Because the first one's the one where the kid's in the bad place, right?
Yeah.
Darth Maul's there.
Yeah.
And then the second one, and then they save her, and then the dad kills the old lady at the end of that one, right?
Yes.
And then the second one's the dad goes to save the son, because he also has the power.
Right. No, because his soul was trapped in the other place because the old lady took over.
Oh,
his
right,
body.
yeah.
So it was mostly the wife in the house alone, and he kept playing the piano and shit.
So how did they save him?
I don't know. I think he did get his body back.
Yeah, like I think because the second's the end of the entire series, like
Right.
as far as the timeline goes.
Yeah.
Because the third one goes back to the past, and is about how the old lady was first case or something. Because at the end of the third one is the key one, which takes place right after the third one. But I don't remember anything that happens in the third. Oh, no, the third one's with the guy that's breathing. Funny.
I thought that was the key one.
No, that's the third one. That's Insidious 3, the breathing guy.
What?
The key one is the one with the guy with the hands, and he like put it into you and then just...
Right, I thought that was the breathing guy who did the key thing.
No. The key thing was at the end of that, though.
Maybe I haven't seen the key one then.
The key one's not bad. I like the stuff about, like... It does a weird amount of conclusive stories and stuff, but I think it's because I think it's going to be the last one.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's number 3.
Oh, that's the one with the... Where the... In the apartment building, and then she goes up the stairs. What is the fucking...
What?
What was it called?
Insidious Last Key or something? Put Insidious Key.
The last key. I'm trying to, like, remember anything. Maybe I haven't.
It's not a bad movie, like I said, but it's got a lot of the fucking things. What the fuck's the word I'm looking for? They use a lot of what's it called when they surprise you with something? Twist in the movie is the person wasn't dead. They use this twist where, wait, she's alive. Like 3 times they use that twist.
Huh.
In the movie, and I'm like, really?
You're really milking that.
They were alive the whole time. Like, it was cool the first time, and then the second time, it's like, oh, she was alive. Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, I do remember that, because she just, like, comes back, and she's like, stop! You shall not pass me. You're like,
What?
how many times are you going to do this? I vaguely remember that.
Well, because the first time it happens is the girl's, the ghost is yelling at her, and then there's a girl in the corner that has her head down,
Right.
and then she grabs the flashlight, and that's how you know she's alive, and it's like an actual kidnapped girl. And the second part was like in the laundry room, where she like remembers seeing a girl in the laundry room, but then her dad comes back and it beats her because like he goes in there and sees her and it's like, there's nothing there. There's ghosts lying, bad girl. And then she was actually there, and then she goes and beats the shit out of her after.
Right.
It's a pretty fucked up movie though.
Yeah.
A lot of beat up girls. What was the other thing I watched? That was it. That was all I watched.
Huh.
I think I might have watched a comedy or something. But I don't know. There's that new Transformers show on there too. I didn't watch that. I think I watched something else though. I just can't remember what it was. Ooh. I've been watching a lot of old Final Fantasy Pro Jared videos again. Just because I like looking into the old Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
They're neat. And then like the Crystal Tower theme. Like, you know Shadowbringers, the theme that plays when the Crystal Tower shows and stuff in the beginning trailer?
Not really.
I watch the trailer a lot. But anyways, that's an actual theme from the old Final Fantasy 3's Crystal Tower.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
Nice.
A lot of the music's just remix music, actually,
Yeah.
when you go back and look at it. Oh, I got really far in Eureka. I'm in the second stage.
Nice.
Pagos.
Yeah.
Did you get the Pagos?
No. I got to like level 12.
Oh, it's really easy. Eventually, because they have NM groups, like the Notorious Monster groups, but you don't have to join them, and I don't know why everyone's always... I guess it's just so you have somebody to run with and you get heals and stuff.
Power leveling.
Well, it's more for, like, just so you can run with the group so they know you're okay and stuff, or res you and heal you and stuff.
Yeah.
But you can just go into it and do it, and you still get all the same experience and shit.
Sure. But it's just supposed to make it easier.
Yeah, well, and you have to grind so much of those fucking things if you want to upgrade your weapon. You can't get the second stage of upgrading your weapons until you get that, so... In Pagos, I don't get anything for killing enemies, but that's okay. I'm just there for the storyline. I don't care about the fucking weapon. Because I was like, at first, I was like, I'll upgrade my Dark Knight weapon just to do it. Because the Dark Knight weapon there is cool looking as shit. Because that's the one in the cinematic, right?
I don't know.
You know the cinematic where he turns into Dark Knight, he has that purple glowing sword?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that's the Eureka weapon. Which would make sense.
I really like the tank armor.
Tank armor?
From Eureka.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's like glowing and awesome.
Well, there's different ones for each.
It kind of looks like Garlean armor, but like good.
Isn't there different armor for each tank?
No.
Because Dark Knight, you upgrade your weapon, your armor you get for your level 70 glass quest, and you keep upgrading it.
I think it's just the final one is all the same.
Oh, it just all turns out the same at the end. What if you're wrong? Dylan, do you want some of my jeans?
Thanks.
These are
shopping.
Throws it on me. Never. Eureka's in other games.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, it does look very.
You can also dye it, I guess.
Larry Zor's live. Oh, that's cool. I like when you can dye the good armor.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, a lot of them glow.
Yeah, that's neat. I don't like the helmet so much. Also, I wouldn't wear it as a gunbreaker, but
yeah.
Well, I wouldn't wear it probably. It'd be okay as paladin gear.
We're opening my messages.
Who's that?
Austin.
What'd he say?
If anyone is available to come in early, we busy. Drivers. West Side? Anyone able to take Kent's clothes? No.
Say no. Was that all your messages?
Dallas. Check out the trailer for Mortal 2020.
No. Say no to him too.
Got a Snapchat from Tanner.
Just his dick. It's probably a cat.
Oh. She said fuck me.
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear Dylan.
Okay.
Okay.
We got some Discord stuff. From D&D. Dallas is going crazy on the D&D Discord.
What?
Just...
He's always crazy on everything.
What you learned is tattoos are typically a proof of contract between mortals and Chimera that share a link to each other's mana. As for an application, you don't have one. You found nothing that like your tattoo in the sense that it moves and changes. There isn't a case for people actually using their tattoos for anything aside from drawing power. Okay.
What was that?
They fucked up royally, and there's like a invasion happening in the city, and then it's like, and 5 students are locked under suspicion of treason. And I was like, get fucked, nerds. And Kyle says the scrub who doesn't get to meet the emperor.
No, what the tattoo thing?
Oh, so my character is a vampire.
Yeah.
But vampires in the traditional sense aren't really a thing. There's like this monster. All monsters in the world, Dallas called chimeras.
Ah.
And there's this really strong...
That's what fucking Astral Chain does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the bad guys are called chimeras.
Huh, that's funny. So there's this really strong, super fucking hot vampire lady.
Yeah.
And so I get my powers from her because we made like a contract.
Yeah.
And I have a tattoo that like moves and gives me power, like it's the source of my power.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm trying to like find out what I can do with it. And so essentially he just said you can't do anything with it. So, yeah.
That's more like 4. Are you guys playing 4.5? Or 4.0?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because vampires were a job in 4.0.
Yeah. That's my favorite class.
I don't like it as a class. I like it more in 5.0 where you can just be a vampire. Like, you just become a vampire and your race is the same and your class is the same, but you're just also a vampire.
Well, the thing with 5th edition is you can't really be a vampire because vampires are so fucking strong.
It's literally in the book on how to make your character a vampire.
You don't get much.
No, it's not. But it's like a strength boost of like +2, which is still pretty strong actually. And I think you get a dex boost or something. I'd have to look again, but it's in the monster manual. It's like literally a little thing. It's like how to make your character a vampire. If you get the vampire's curse.
Right.
Obviously, you need to drink blood and stuff too, otherwise you die.
You also have weakness to sun.
Yeah, obviously. But you don't die instantly. You just have weakness, which is kind of cool. Still don't want to hang out in it, but
yeah.
we were like pretty generous with Cliffy's weaknesses on though, where it's like if he's just like hiding behind something, he could like cover. So there was like a fight where he's just hiding behind a pillar the whole time.
Guys, why do we fight during the daytime? This sucks.
Why did I come with you guys?
Well, the last time I played a vampire, I just had him wear like a cloak at all times, and that was good enough.
Yeah, we were in a desert. A cloak wouldn't do shit. In real life.
What if you wear a sombrero?
Yeah, he didn't though. I told him to buy a
Coward.
sombrero, but he's an idiot. Honestly.
Dumb.
Oh, what do you want to eat today?
I don't know.
What are you feeling?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest.
Well, that's what this part of the podcast is about.
Speaking of what do I want to eat, so I weighed myself today. 300 pounds.
You lost 300 pounds?
Yeah. No, I lost 10 pounds.
That's so good.
In like 2 weeks.
I just thought it was funny to be like, you lost 300 pounds.
No, technically I lost 50 pounds since I started working out in May.
Jesse, put in an applause so we don't have to clap.
Yeah.
This is a bunch of booing.
Yeah, boo, fuck you, fatty.
We liked Fat Dylan better. Now, ever since Dylan got skinny, he became a fucking runway model.
I'm still a fat piece of shit. We got a long road ahead of us, but...
At least you can lift things. Like, if somebody's like, hey, can you lift this log off my dying child? You can do it. Dylan, I've seen Dylan lift many a log off a child.
Yeah.
And they're always pretty grateful. They're always like, thanks, mister.
I remember snapping a log in half at Bible camp, because the...
Like Captain America?
No, God, no, I wish.
I don't think that's actually possible.
It might be.
If you
have a good grip and you're strong enough.
I don't know. With what he did in that movie, it was like a log this thick.
Yeah. It
I
was
don't
a
think
full-size log.
And it was not even cut.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was a prop.
Yeah. Oh, obviously.
Well, you were talking. You were talking as if it was like, no, I'm pretty sure he did that. I think Chris Evans is that strong.
No, I'm sure some crazy strong man, and like if there was like a divot in the middle.
Oh, I'm sure there's people. I thought you meant like
no,
Chris Evans did.
I don't think he actually did it.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Let's just work out that way. Let's get logs and we just sit there all day until we can crack it in half.
We wouldn't honestly, get any stronger because we hadn't done anything.
Because honestly, that's all you have to be able to do to gank a girl. Like, if any girl ever seen you do that, she'd melt instantly.
True.
She'd be like...
Or curl a fucking helicopter, like... Urgh. That also happened in Civil War, I think.
Curled a helicopter?
Yeah. Because, like, a helicopter's, like, flying off, and Chris Evans, like, grabs the under part and, like, fucking... curls it.
I don't remember. Sorry, when you said curl, I thought you meant like lifted a helicopter and lifted up.
No, he was grabbing it out of the sky. So he was like hanging onto like a railing and then the helicopter, and he like big bicep boys.
Yeah, it'd just rip off his arm.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't.
Well, no, his grip would on one thing or another, or
the railing he was holding onto would
pop out.
Yeah. There's no way you could do that.
Yeah.
No fucking. That's just not human.
We fucking picked it up and started fucking it.
Also, Captain America was never that strong. The movies. Captain America is way stronger in the movie universe.
Yeah.
Than he is in the thing universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Comics. Because in the comics he's like strong, but he's not like he's top human potential.
Yeah.
Which is strong, but not. Curl a fucking... He could do the log thing. He couldn't do the fucking helicopter thing.
Do you ever just sitting there and like, or you're doing something and you make a wish in your head for something really fucking stupid?
I always make stupid wishes.
But then you stop and you're like, if that was my one wish and I wasted on that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. So I'll like, just sit there and like make a bunch of like wishes that I really want, like. I wish I was fucking the most attractive.
Oh, now it's not coming true. What? Also, why? That's what you'd wish for? To be attractive?
Yes.
No. 100% no. I don't care.
Vain. Well, okay.
I'd rather be cool or have a cool power. Like, if I had a wish come true, it'd either be for infinite money, because I'd be broken. You don't need to be attractive when you have infinite money. True. In fact, you can make yourself attractive with infinite money.
Get plastic surgery.
B, have regeneration, Deadpool style.
Okay, the number one wish was to be peak human physical fitness.
I'd rather have Deadpool style regeneration because you can be higher.
All right, well, I was asking for realistic stuff. Sort of.
That's not realistic.
Yeah, being a peak physical form.
That's a goal.
The second one
That's not a wish.
was to be indestructible.
Oh yeah, that's realistic.
The third one I think was like to never feel pain, and then I think the fourth one was like to never have like mental problems.
I would want to feel pain, and there's one, and it's not like because that's what makes you human. It's more of a I don't want to burn my fucking hand and not
if you're indestructible.
Oh, so what if it gives you just the not feel pain wish?
All right, then I'm fucked.
Well, you're not fucked. You just will burn your hand and stuff on.
Yeah.
You'll do a bunch of shitty things and be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
Although to be cool, you could just grab shit. Like if you're in a kitchen, you could grab a pizza. Because like the long terms wouldn't actually be that bad for like the short amount of time. Because like when you grab a pizza pan, it hurts, but it doesn't actually do anything bad to you.
It can.
Not
if
permanent.
you hold it long enough.
Yes, but you would just be like, hoot. Like it'd be fine. Nothing bad would happen to you in that amount of time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you could just do cool shit like that. Karate chop the
You'd
pizza.
have a lot of weird scars.
Just on your hands.
Wow, you have a lot of like.
Yeah, I masturbate a lot.
What do you do for a living?
Masturbate a lot.
I grab cookies right out of the oven. I don't even grab the pan. I scoop
and then
the
eat
cookie.
them.
Because I can still taste. I just can't feel pain. That's why my tongue is so fucked up.
Well, then you wouldn't be able to.
But that's why my teeth are perfect, because I can't feel when it hurts.
I
brush the fuck
They're
out
like
of my
gone.
mouth.
You don't even
Your
have
gums are like ripped to shit, but your teeth are immaculate.
No, you don't even have to if you rip them out because you brush too hard.
And you bite too hard.
That's why I said you need to learn how to play that Pokemon teeth game.
Fuck.
Pokemon Smile, not Pokemon Teeth. They should call it Pokemon Teeth.
Pokemon teeth.
Dang.
It's just a bunch of pictures of various Pokemon's teeth.
Like,
you
and they're
either
gross,
like
though.
it or you dislike it.
It's like hot or not, but Pokemon teeth.
What do you think of this Pokemon's teeth?
Ew.
Yeah, I've seen better Pokemon teeth.
What is this, a Pikachu?
Racist.
What the fuck was I saying? It was about the same shit. I was working, it's not the same shit. I was working with, it was kind of, because you said indestructible and immortality, that kind of stuff. I was thinking about what we do in the shadows, and I kept when I was making spaghetti, I was like, hey, you like biscotti? And Duke doesn't know the show, so then I was like, I usually like it like warm and heated up and stuff. Why not have a taste of the biscotti? And I like push it close to Duke. He's just like, and I'm like, how's the biscotti? It's okay. Look at your biscotti again. Ah! It's fucking worms! Duke's just like, has no idea what I'm talking about. And then the owner was there because Duke left, and he was helping me during like this huge rush because Duke left and we got a huge rush, like 5 orders at once, which is a lot there. And they're all fucking like 5-piece platters.
Of course.
Which are, in my opinion, the worst thing to make because you have to go and you would roll everything in batter and you gotta put in the thing and then you gotta wait for it to cook and you have to pay attention to make sure it doesn't melt, especially with the matzo sticks because then all the cheese pops out.
Right.
Anywho, not important. And I was listening to a Super Mega podcast and they're talking. They're talking about like, sperm banks.
Was it out loud or in headphones?
No, out loud. It was on the speaker. It was about fucking sperm banks, how they should become coronavirus safe. And they should just keep it like that afterwards, where it's like, you go up and the guy's like, all right, go get your sperm. I already came, sir. I need to get rid of this cup. He's like, oh, you gotta do that. Go back in line. Do it again. But then they're just talking, it was just about sperm banks, like how nobody at a sperm bank wants to get like did you have a good session, sir, and stuff. They just want to drop off the sperm and get the fuck out. Nobody wants to talk to anybody after doing that. Everyone there knows what you did it for, what you're there for, and what you did. No one wants to talk about their masturbation. Like, imagine if we lived together and we knew when one another masturbated, and like you go out to get supper after, and it's like, hey, Dylan,
if I'm in my room and my door is closed.
Well, like, okay, so say everyone knew you and you masturbated, and you came out after, and Natasha's like, how was your little sesh there, bud? Like, nobody wants that.
I feel like I would stop masturbating when people are home.
I feel like Dave would ask something like that, not Natasha.
Yeah. I remember when I was living with my parents in the old house and my brother was not living with us. Whenever he'd come, he'd just like walk into my door. He's like, "You're masturbating?" And sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. Every time I'd say no. And then he just comes sit on my bed, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, I hate
We're
that.
not friends.
I
He's
hate
like,
when I'm...
how's life doing? And I'm like, my hand's on my dick, man. Get out of here.
Oh, my hand's off the dick when it happens. If somebody comes in... Are you in your bed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you do it in the bed. I usually have the old computer, so then I just push myself underneath.
What about the porn?
I close it.
You're that fast.
Yeah, it's...
I guess you have that. Well, it doesn't really hide.
My mouse sensitivity is super... I was actually... Because I bought Kurt, so he's on Zalera now. And when I bought it, I was using his mouse and keyboard.
I didn't know he wasn't on it.
It's because he was always there. Also, I found out if you want to transfer somebody, they have to be on the original server. It won't tell you that when you try to transfer them. It'll just say error. And so I looked it up. I'm like, why can't I fucking transfer this person? And it's like, oh, you can't transfer people if they're not in their original world.
Oh, from like the world visit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't say that.
That's
it just says
stupid.
It just says error occurred.
Why would it not be able to just figure it out?
Well, and then how I found out was because I looked into a thing, and the forum that they went on, they asked, like, they wrote a ticket about it, and they just closed the ticket, didn't answer their question. And then they're like, did you guys find out? Because I'm having the same issue. And they're like, we didn't find out from them. They just closed our ticket, but we found out ourselves how to do it.
Huh.
Apparently, if you call, it's a lot better. The ticket people are kind of shitheads.
Yeah.
Which I found out personally. What the fuck else was I going on about now? I went on a segment. Oh, yeah, so I'll just push my... But yeah, so anyways, I was using Kurt's mouse, and his mouse is like... I'm like, oh my god. It's like...
Yeah.
It was like I was moving in slow-mo. But mine's like...
Lightning fast.
Yeah, well, I used to have it at max speed, but I was screwing up. So I moved it down to 2 notches or so.
Right.
But most people, when they go on my computer and touch my mouse, are like, holy fuck. But I like to move it.
Yeah, I like a nice slow mouse.
I can't stand slow.
Did I tell you that Sam got to level 80 in fishing?
Who?
Sam at work.
I don't know Sam at work.
Third Ave?
What, are they level 80 anything else?
No.
How can you even do that?
I don't know.
I guess you can always get it leveled up, but you can't do... I think you can't do all your quests. Because you can't get your crafting quests until you...
I think he literally just fished until he was 80.
Well, you can keep doing that boat. And that boat is great.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was doing that.
Yeah, the boat is the best way to level fishing. 100%. You are guaranteed at least 1 level every time. And it's fun, too. Like, it's honestly a good time.
Well, you're guaranteed like 2 levels if you do the levs.
Yes, but the fishing is quicker. The levs eventually become very challenging.
Right, I guess.
Where you need special bait and special gear. You
Gotta
never
use
need any of that shit for the boat.
abilities.
The boat, you go on the boat, you fish.
Right.
Granted, you can't do that all the time.
Right.
So you could do levs in between. But the boat's fun, and there's a chance at a cool mount. I got the pet, he's cute.
Yeah.
I never got the mount. If I was slightly higher level, I would have got the mount. Because we got really lucky. We had 3 of those like rainbow storms in a turn.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's like, literally, it's like, I was reading the thing, it's like, sometimes it's just luck if you get the mount or not. Look at fucking Tiffany Deathglare roll. Did you see that?
This motherfucker's fishing again.
Maybe if you caught us some food, I wouldn't call you a piece of shit, Rolled. Dylan's always mad that I think he's more like Stitches and not like Rolled.
Yeah.
It's like, Dylan, just because you round.
Well, also, I'm a fitness boy now.
Yeah, but you also like eating and hanging out with bugs.
Yeah. No, I hate bugs.
What about the one on your shoulder? I finally cleaned my room, not that you can notice.
Yeah.
But I vacuumed because
I need to clean my room.
I kept dropping
There's so many
food
fucking
everywhere.
water bottles everywhere.
I know.
Yeah, dude.
I
have an entire corner
throw mine
filled
in
with
the
water
garbage.
bottles.
And then Kurt's mom gets mad. She doesn't get mad, but she put a note on the recycling bin saying, I will take your bottles, throw them in here. I'm like, I'm not going upstairs to throw recycling away, so then move the recycling bin down here. Because when I'm drinking, I don't got time to go upstairs every 3 seconds.
Sure.
Put something in the recycling. I just throw in the garbage in here. And that's what happens. Now, what are you feeling like eating? We got Boston Pizza. We got Brown Socials. I still have to pay Kurt right
Do
now.
I get sushi?
Is there any place you can eat in and get sushi?
Is it Makasu open now?
No, not for eat-in. It's only takeout. Fuck. We go to Coco, Japan, downtown.
What?
There's that Coco place. It's pretty good. It's my favorite sushi in town. But it's pretty expensive.
Where?
It's downtown by, you know where the Dirty Sailor, whatever it's called, is near. Drunken Sailor. It's by there in
Isn't that
Dillon.
like in the industrial area?
No, downtown.
Drunken Sailor?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the clothes store?
Yeah.
That was in like the industrial park.
No, it's downtown. It's right beside the poutineery place, Piggyback.
Really?
Yeah.
On like 5th Ave?
I guess. I don't know which avenue it's on. It's in like the little segmented area. It's right by across from Kapow Comics.
Oh, that area.
Yeah.
Huh. Weird.
Either way, I'm super hungry. What's this recording at? It looks like 56 minutes.
50.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
We got one horror game mentioned. NoClick still hasn't left any. Solar still hasn't left any. Even though they said they both were gonna. But the only one we got was from Drace, this one girl who watches the stream. And it's called Visage, which I didn't look into at all, so let's do that quick. Have you heard of it?
No.
Visage.
What's Visage?
Visage. Yeah, it looks creepy.
That is one of the requirements for a horror game.
Let's watch the official gameplay trailer. And you guys can watch by listening to the sounds. I hate fucking YouTube's fucking stupid shit.
My phone does it automatically.
Oh, it's
Probably a setting that you can change.
gloves. This looks kind of good.
Creaking stuff is...
Oh! Isn't this the game that was supposed to be like PT?
I have no idea.
I think I've seen Matt play this. Is it actually out? I think I see Matt and Pat play.
Oh, is this the one that had that, like,
Donkey was playing it
the
too.
radio, just like PT?
Kind of, I think.
Like, a man shot his kids 52 times in their dumb fucking faces.
That's a good studio name.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen this. This is out. I would play this.
What the fuck? What are we in, an MC Escher painting?
Yeah, I knew you would fucking say MC Escher every day with this.
What is this, Resident Evil?
That's a mechanic.
Shit's fucked. Whoa, he's strong.
Oh, he's wall.
Look at these people.
Idiot. Oh, he's clumsy.
Yeah. If it's out, we'll play it.
Yeah. And also, I want to check the hours on it. Oh, it's coming soon still. I'm going to check the release
It'll
date.
probably be
Oh, that was 3 years ago.
Oh.
Release date. Oh, it's on Xbox One. That was my bad. October 2nd, 2018. Okay, so it is out.
Huh. 2 years ago.
Alright, so yeah, we can try that. Would you rather play that or me? You're more of a coward, so I think that would be a better game for you, because that looks extra scary.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. Okay, there's definitely going to be a runtime. Let's see how long it is, because that's actually kind of one of the more important things. Because we have to be able to beat it within 31 episodes.
Yeah.
Visage, how long to beat. Game has been said to feature multiple endings and developments, 8 to 10 hours. Okay, super easy.
Yeah.
We'll definitely.
Plus, I'm really quick at scary games.
I was surprised we beat that one game, that one year that you were extra scared of because it had those Asian girls.
Oh, Home Sweet Home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I always forget that year.
That was a really.
Even though that was like one of my favorite years. Well, we technically never beat it because doesn't it end?
Yeah, with a cliffhanger, and it's like part 2 coming soon.
Let's see if part 2's out.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Because then you could play Visage and I could play that.
Yeah. Home Sweet Home Part 2. release date. Yeah, it's out.
Last year. Cool.
So we can do that. All right, we figured out our games.
Yeah, that
Home
was
Sweet
easy.
Home and Visage. Thank you, Dre Too Sweet, I believe is the Twitch name. Check her out. She streams.
Dre, like the hey bitch.
Was that her name?
Well, it was like Dre Sean or something.
It might be like that. I don't know. I never asked her that. Hey, is your name Dre? As in the? It's definitely Dre, but
Like Dreay.
yeah. No Y. It's Drea and then Too Sweet is her Twitch.
The name's probably Andrea. Don't mean to call you out like that, but
You call people out all the time. I remember the one time, Alex like, I have a picnic allergy, a peanut allergy. Like, you don't have a peanut allergy, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, that's true. I totally didn't believe her.
I don't think she
does.
does.
Did we tell that story on the podcast?
I don't think she does have a peanut allergy. So once I was eating a bunch of peanuts and I smoked weed with her and I shared a joint and nothing bad happened to her.
She definitely does because one time, me and Dallas went somewhere. We got a giant thing of peanuts, like
2 guys,
comically large.
2 guys, 5 guys, burger place.
No.
Because they sell peanuts.
No,
comically.
it was like we went on a trip somewhere, and then
Anyways,
we came back, had a bunch of peanuts. Oh, we went to Calgary. Anyways, so it was when we lived in the Pensacola house, and we were eating peanuts in the basement. And we got fucking peanuts everywhere. Like, all over the floor. We were just messy fuckers. Like,
we're like elephants eating the peanuts.
Yeah. They were de-shelled. But, you know.
How'd you make a mess then?
And then Allie came by, and then she was texting me after, and she's like, I don't know why, but I have fucking hives all over my feet. Like, it fucking hurts.
Oh, so she could have skin allergy, and that would make sense why the weed thing didn't do anything.
Also, her mouth... Like, if she eats it.
Yeah, but she didn't eat it. It would have been like
Right.
residue.
Yeah.
So that makes sense why I wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
Because there are people, most peanut allergies are very extreme, where
Right.
if I did that and then she did that, she'd die.
Yeah.
And I was worried about it afterwards, and I was like, oh, and then I was like, wait, Dylan said she never had one anyways.
Right. But, I mean, you probably didn't have, like,
I'm a
peanut dust all over your fucking lips.
I tend to be a lot
Yeah.
cleaner than you and Dallas combined.
True.
But where it's like almost like I always have to have napkins when I eat anything, even if there's little to no chance anything. Like if I'm eating something with a fork and knife, I like having a napkin so I can constantly clean my mouth and my hands.
Fucking pussy.
Anyways, anything you streaming this week?
You know what? I considered it. Like, because after I was reading that Let's Play webcomic, I was like, I should get a computer and like get into streaming. Like, just for fun.
Isn't that about Let's Plays, though?
Yeah, well, it's honestly not even that. Like,
You already got a successful Let's Play
the
channel.
fact that he's a YouTuber is like a side thing.
Like us.
Yeah.
So you're already living the dream.
Well, I mean, it says he's like got millions of subscribers.
Well, of course he does, because it'd be a boring story.
True.
And not
if he was a... Well,
it's more realistic.
Like an Anyways.
Honestly, you should write your own book about us and our lives, but make it more exciting.
Yeah, and make me jacked.
You can do whatever you want. Make me.
There's a guy in it. His name is Link,
Uh-huh.
and he's a fucking jacked.
Was there
I
anyone like
just
me?
thought it was funny because your nephew or whatever his name is. It's Link.
It's Lincoln.
Yeah,
I just call him
so
Link.
is the guy.
Oh.
Everyone just calls him Link.
That's what I fucking would want. I don't know. The dumbass is calling him Lincoln for.
Yeah.
No one wants to be named after a president.
Yeah. But Link is such a good name.
Yeah, it is. It's much better than Cloud.
And Jesse. I was... one of my coworkers at Third Ave, his name is Tyler. And we were kind of talking about... Because he's Vietnamese. But, like, I asked him what his Vietnamese name was, and he's like, honestly, my mom doesn't even fucking know. I asked him, I'm like, do Asian names have, like, meanings to them? Like, white people names do? And he's like, oh, yeah, like, Andrew's Korean. His name is Jaehyun, and it means, like, brave warrior or something. I don't know.
But he's not very brave, you said.
Whatever. And then I'm like, do you want me to look up what your name means? And he's like, sure. And I'm like, your name means builder of houses. Because Tyler is like a tiler. So you build yeah, you build roofs. And he's like, that's fucking dumb as shit. I want a new name. I'm like, my name is Welsh, and it means son of the sea or born of the sea.
Dylan means son of the sea?
Yeah.
What's Jesse mean? Did you look this up? Was this why you were
I didn't look yours.
Oh. I thought we were friends.
And he's like, what the fuck? That's so much cooler than mine. Give me your name.
Jesse.
Like, no, you get to be a Tyler forever.
English baby names meaning. Jesse is God has been a gracious, a feminine form of John, also fair and yielding.
Nice.
God has been gracious for me, though. Yeah, it also says feminine. Feminine John. You're just a feminine John.
I'm going to call you that from now on.
Fem
Hey,
John?
feminine John.
Well, everyone...
Fem
so
John,
Duke
yeah.
does that thing where he always... You know how Duke tells people different names? Like, he'll say he's Vin or Duke, depending on where he works?
No.
Oh, well, that's a thing. And it was really annoying when I worked at Domino's, because he introduces himself as Duke, and then everyone will ask for him as Vin. And so for the longest time, they're like, hey, is there a Vin working? I'm like, no, I don't even know any. I don't think anybody here works that. And then one time somebody came and asked for Vin. It's like, hey, is Vin there? And I'm like, no, he's not here. And he was in the back. Duke was in the back walking around. And he's like, oh, he's in the back. I'm like, there's no one named here Vin. And he's like, and we started arguing over it. He's like, he's in the back. Why are you hiding Vin from me and stuff? And I'm like, who are you talking about? And then Duke eventually overheard. He came out. And he's like, oh, hey. And he's like, yeah, people call me Vin. Well, tell me that.
That's so fucking weird.
At my work, everyone calls him Vin.
Maybe
but I call
like
him Duke, and everyone's like... So then I started calling him Ducky, and now everyone's calling him Ducky.
Nice.
I'm like, Ducky!
I wonder if it's like a short form of his...
No, his name is Duke Vin Niagan or something, and he goes by Vin.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well, some people prefer the middle name.
So...
like, if I ever start a new life, I'm definitely going by Jay.
Why? Is that your middle name?
Yeah.
Dylan J?
Yeah. J-A-Y.
I think Dylan's way better than J. Being a person with a J. Although J's
no, this
look
is
cooler.
like if I, like, witness protection, like...
Oh.
Or
I don't
if
think
I
you
want
get
to
to choose your
restart
name.
my life because I, like...
What if you moved to Calgary?
Playground.
If you moved to Calgary,
Yeah.
become
See?
J.
Yeah.
And you can use my J's because I rank the coolest J's. I rank really cool J's.
Okay.
I'm overly proud.
I'll get you to stock me up with some J's, and then I'll just write the AY after.
You like my name?
Whenever I
Jesse
hand people
stock
my
the J.
business cards.
Don't talk about Jesse. I don't like him.
God has been gracious. He's too feminine. Don't talk to me about feminine.
Hey, he's yielding. And gracious. I think gracious and yielding is actually... Wait, what's yielding mean? I might have the definition mixed up in my head.
You let people do stuff.
Yeah, gracious and yielding's pretty thing. Because I am a gracious person, I think.
I thought it was fair and yielding.
Wasn't gracious in there too? Oh no, God was gracious.
God is gracious, not you.
I am pretty fair and yielding though.
And feminine.
Yeah, I would say I am feminine.
Yeah.
I say it with my shirt tucked so you can't see my belly.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can see your nipples.
I think that's enough for today.
Alright, next week Dylan's dead. Fuck you, Dylan.
Yeah, now we're talking. But how am I going to be a paramedic?
Paramedics could be better at it if you're dead.
I'll be the zombie paramedic.
Dylan, stop eating that guy. He's still alive. Fuck him. Bye. Say bye, Dylan.
Bye, Dylan.